Hello you guys and welcome back to another Vivian Tries. On this Vivian Tries, we are trying this thing, which is the dollar store Awesome that about 1,000 people told me about when we did the video for this guy, the Grease Police. That was a total fail for us. Everybody in the comments mentioned this thing. Everybody on my Facebook page mentioned this thing. People on Instagram mentioned this thing. It was everywhere. I was so surprised that everybody and the mama was telling me about this $1 Dollar Tree stain degreaser, stain remover. This thing does everything. When I bought it, I also noticed that it says as seen on television. Ha! Bonus. Some of you guys told me that it's too strong to use like this, just straight out of the bottle, that I should add water to it. Some of you guys told me to just use it straight out of the bottle. So for today, I'm just gonna use it just like this because that's what I did for this guy. Spray on, wipe off. It removes blood stains, grease, wine, liquor, gum. This thing is better than Goo Off, I think. Oil. We're gonna do that test again. Glue, coffee, pet stains, fresh paint, hair dye, food stains, grape juice, berry juice. It says it has no acid, no bleach, no ammonia. And you guys said that's what I was smelling in there when I said it smelled like hair dye. And it also says non-flammable. What is in here? Food coloring, all-purpose concentrated cleaner, degreaser, spot remover. This thing claims to be the magic degreaser, but I think this might be the magic potion that we've been looking for, and at the right price. For $1, this thing is 10 bucks. For $1 all day, every day. And just for kicks, how many ounces? You're getting 20 ounces in here. I think this one, you're getting 32. For $1, I'll take the 20 ounces. So what we're gonna do is retest everything that failed with this guy with our new dollar store magic potion. First, we're gonna start with the famous oil test. In the Grease Police video, you guys said I had too much oil. I think I have a little bit less now. A few of you guys gave me some ideas and tips on why it wasn't working. Some of you guys said it needs to be warm water underneath. Some of you guys said it's actually vinegar, not water. I don't know. But to be fair, to compare it to this guy, all I did was put less oil, but it's still motor oil on water. That's it. So we're gonna do the same thing we did in the Grease Police video. A droplet full in there, and we'll go ahead and put some Grease Police just to be fair because we do have less oil. But we're gonna start with this guy because this is the star of the show. Let's see how it smells. It's not that bad. It smells like pine saw. Does it smell like pine saw? Let me see. Some of you guys said it was really strong. It's not that strong. Let's grab that much. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. It almost worked. It kind of worked. Not really, but what do you guys see? It kind of gave me a little opening there. It did more than this guy. Let's go ahead and try Grease Police just in case it was an oil defect. Same amount. Okay, that one moved a little bit of that oil, but look at the bottom. This one here, the Awesome cup, looks a little, it's yellow, obviously, this is yellow, but it looks foggy. It's not as clear. Now this one is completely clear. Now to this beauty. The Grease Police says that it will work usually on contact, but you should wait 2 to 3 minutes for really tough jobs. This one, I don't see anywhere on here that it says that you should wait. So it should work on contact. We'll try it both ways. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh. Okay. Let me smell it. It's not strong. Who said this was strong? Let's see. Let's wipe. That was pretty immediate. Okay, guys. You can't see it, but okay. Look, I'm focusing on this little area up here. You see the rag? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray it, and I'm gonna sit it to the side for a few minutes just to let it soak in really good. So here's the before. Now let's spray. Okay. I'm excited. This shit might actually work. Now our tile test. Remember in the infomercial, the grease monkey, that's a show. Remember in the infomercial, Grease Police said it will take off paint just like this. So this one is completely dry. Now you will notice some scratches. That was from our prior video. So here's the before. Let's be fair. Just so everybody can see the same thing I'm saying. Here's the before. Okay. Now let's spray it because I'm hearing this thing will strip paint. It's that good. Okay, ready? A few minutes, then we'll wipe. So a few minutes have passed. Now, let's see what happens. Okay, not much. You guys, you told me. Should I do it with a dry paper towel? Because some of you guys said don't use a wet rag. Use a dry towel. So let's do that. Let's spray it again and try it with a dry paper towel. So just a regular paper towel. Okay, again, kind of the same result. With the nail, it's coming off. There went my manicure. But just wiping it, it's performing the same. We're gonna spray it and then leave it and then move on to the next thing. We'll come back to it. Okay, we'll leave it right there. Check back in a few minutes. So back to this guy. It's already been about 4 to 5 minutes that it's been sitting there, and it's actually now dry. I hope it still works. Let's wipe it with my wet towel to see what happens. Okay, you guys, there is the before. Ready? I know everybody told me this was amazing, but why am I not getting the same results that you guys are? It is coming off. It's just going to take a minute. It's not as fast. But I can definitely see, and you guys, you can't see it, but up here, for sure. Let's spray some more. I wonder if I spray it like this. Guys, you told me. I know that nothing's instant, but I thought it'd work a little faster than this thing. Let's try it with a dry towel. Here. Okay, it's definitely working better than this thing. It's still not going super fast, but definitely doing something. You're not gonna, the infomercial for this made it seem like you just go like this, gone, but no, I don't think so. Slowly but surely, I am seeing the beautiful, clean surface of this thing, but it's gonna take a minute. What I'm gonna say is you're gonna have to soak this and put tons of this in the water and just let it soak in there, because allowing it to dry by letting it sit there, I don't think is gonna work as fast as letting it soak in some water maybe. Okay. I'm actually excited now because I do see results up here, so it is working, you guys. Nothing is gonna be instant, okay? I might even dunk this in my little tank, fish tank, to see if I can get it clean. It's been a few minutes. Let's check this stuff. Oh, it's coming off for sure. Wiping it, not scraping it. Wiping it, you guys. Look. Okay, this is doing what this promised. Look, guys. Look at it. Do you see it? Do you see? Look! It took it right off. Oh, it's working. Oh my god, I have my beautiful marble tiles back. Yes! Look! It is definitely taking it off. Okay, but wait, now it's spreading all over. Nice. Okay, it's gonna strip paint, folks. So it's gotta take that grease off that. Right? Yes. Looky, looky. Oh, you should be embarrassed, okay? Knock that price down. I know some people are gonna say, they're performing the same. No, not really, you guys. Let's try it with a dry towel, see what happens. Where I had it sprayed, it has cleaned the tile. Pretty impressive, right? I mean, look at the rag. The rag is filthy from the paint that we just took off. What do you think? I'm gonna say this one has totally impressed me. Let's move on to the next one. Before I do though, I'm gonna spray a little bit more and try to see if I can get that towel back to its original state. Now our favorite seasoned masterpiece, which a lot of you guys said I should return your cookie sheet because you have one that looks just like it. We're about to see if this shit is gonna work on here. So please take a look, inspect the masterpiece. We're about to spray it and clean this mug. Okay. I don't smell anything, but I don't want it to sneak up on me. You know that smell? It's been on for just a few seconds. Now, let's wipe. Oh, that's nasty. That's all the seasoning. That's all the flavor. Okay, what do you guys think so far? Something happened, right? Pretty good for it just being a couple of seconds. Okay, now let's try it with just this semi-dry paper towel. Okay, a few seconds. All right, you guys. Do you see the paper towel? I think it works better with a wet rag. What do you use when you're wiping things like this down? A wet rag or a dry rag? I like the wet. I feel like the wet helps it. Okay. What do you think? Let's do this. Spray it, set it to the side, and give it a few minutes just to see what happens. We got a lot of stuff pending. Let's go back to our tile. I can't with the paint. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Like chunks of paint come off this thing. Listen, Bulbhead, you'd be smart to invest in this company or buy it or something. Or I'm gonna buy it. They don't need us, right? They're making tons of money because their shit works. Let's see. Oh my God, look at this. So I decided while I wait for this guy to soak in a little bit more, we're gonna go ahead and leave it the full 10 minutes. I decided to keep wiping this guy with some of this. And do you see a difference? I see a huge difference. I mean, I still got a long way to go, but it's definitely happening. It's definitely happening. Right there. You see it? It's a beautiful thing. Let's go back to the cookie sheet. During the 10 minutes that I allowed this to sit, I was reading and it said you should add a little bit of water in different scenarios. So I decided just to sprinkle a little bit of water over the top. That's why it looks kind of liquidy like that. Do you guys see it? You can't see yet. I'm seeing a difference and I'm seeing it from the top. Oh my God, this is so disgusting. Okay, listen, I don't think there's anything on the market that's just gonna be like a wipe and it's gone, but I definitely see more results with this $1 item than I did with this. After even 20 minutes that I let some things sit with the Grease Police. Are you guys ready? Here's the after. Progress, right? Guys, you have to look at the tile. Pretty freaking good, right? It is back. I took the damn paint off of this thing, and this was super fast. Now this is years and layers of seasoning. Same with this thing. This is so gross. This is gonna take a minute to get through all the layers. Now this one only took a few minutes and a little bit of rubbing to get the spray paint off, which, listen, if you have paint or anything like that on surfaces like tile, you're gonna love this stuff because it's gonna take it off for $1. My fish tank is back and my little mouse is gone. Really quick, for everyone who's wondering, this was the home of my little mouse that I purchased for my last video, which was the owl alert. If you haven't watched that video, you should go watch it. Now, I had to return that little guy to the pet store. I did want to keep it, but she kept jumping. She kept trying to escape, you guys. First thing I asked the lady at the pet store when I purchased her was, does she jump? And she said, oh no, they don't really jump. So I'm like, cool. I had her in here without anything covering the top of this. And when I walked in my studio after filming, I wish I would have captured it on video, you guys. She literally jumped about that high from here. Then I caught her climbing on the little, oh my gosh, it was the most adorable thing, but I would have fainted if she would have jumped out of here. So I thought, you know what? Instead of giving myself a heart attack, let's just go ahead and return her, and she will get adopted by a happy family that doesn't mind if she escapes and runs around the house. Could you imagine if Jedi ended up playing with her? I wasn't even gonna go there. So we're back to using this as a prop instead of a house for my mouse. So what I did in the grease police video was fill my fish tank and then just directly pour some of the solution in there and dip our grill. So that's what I'm gonna do once again. I was even thinking of dipping this guy in there for a little while. We should do that first, huh? Is that gonna mess up my test? I don't think so. Ooh, a little on this side. Is that too much? No, I don't think so. Oh, it's working. Look at that potion. So I'm gonna start by putting this in there for a few minutes. Then we'll try rubbing it real good. See if I can get the rest of this off. Put it in. Okay, come on now. I need you to get in there. Should have taken the lid off. There we go. Oh, it sucked it all up. So I'm gonna let that sit in there for, let's say, 5 minutes. And then we'll rub it like a genie in a bottle. Then make a wish. Okay, about 5 minutes have now passed. Let's try to wipe it. I'm gonna wipe it while it's in there, right? Okay, let's now get a rag and wipe. Here's the before. Is it coming off? I mean, it's still, you guys hyped it up too much because I wanted shit to be like clean, but it's not. You're still gonna have to scrub. I mean, I know this is a lot of buildup, but I thought it was gonna work a lot faster than it is. Listen, it's still better than the Grease Police and for a better price point, but it's not. It's gonna take some time for sure. Tell me in the comments what you think. Are you impressed? Was I being hyped up too much about this thing? I'm not totally disappointed, but I feel there's a little bit of hype around it. I don't know what I expected. I don't know. Maybe my expectations were just a little too high for this thing. Maybe. Now let's try the grill. So here's the nastiness, and this is disgusting. Now in the Grease Police, this was the one thing that I was kind of like, ooh, it's doing something, because as soon as I put it in the water, I could see it kind of breaking up. So fingers crossed we get the same results and more happens, I guess. Okay, ready? I think I did this. We'll check on it in a few minutes. I can't see if anything's happening. I have to stand it up. I'm gonna stand it up right there so I can see it. I'm finding it a little bit difficult to see because this is yellow and it's kind of fogging up the water. This was clear so I could see right through it and I could see things moving. So let me see if I can get a better shot of this. Okay, it's been a few minutes. Let's take it out of here to see what the hell happened. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's like these little white floaty things in there. I don't know if that's from the solution or it's from the grill thing, but it's so foggy I can barely see in there. Does that mean it's working? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Now I did do this. Ready? Wait, there's chunks already missing and I haven't even rubbed on it yet. Okay, wait a second, you guys. Okay, I haven't even wiped it down yet and there is pieces already gone. Look, do you see? Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Already clean. Let's wipe a little bit. Okay, this one, the results are gonna be good, I think. Look at that. Okay. Pretty good for 5 minutes later. Oh, my fish tank. Look at it. Imagine if I left it in there for 20 minutes. It would be clean. That is disgusting. Now, I don't think there's anything on the market that's gonna be instant, but for $1, I do believe this thing outperformed the Grease Police. You can't beat the $1 price mark. Sorry about it. You can't. With pretty decent results. I'm not gonna say I'm blown away. Maybe I was just hyped up too much. Maybe too many people swore by this thing. It works well. It's not a miracle potion like I thought, but for $1, hell yeah, all day. Did you see what it did to my tile? That's pretty impressive. So I'm gonna say yes to this, no to this. So with all that said, I'm gonna give the Awesome product 4 Vivian heads. Question time. Question time. Hi Vivian, do you ever make a video and while editing decide not to upload it? Thanks for all your videos. Love ya. It doesn't happen often because it takes so much time to purchase product, prep for the video, film the video, and edit the video that I try to suck it up, and unless it's something major, the video is going up. There's just too much invested into each video for me just to scrap them and not upload them for you. What is your favorite as seen on television product that you have tried so far? Will you ever go on tour? Will I ever go on tour? I guess you're thinking like a meet and greet, maybe? That's a possibility. What is my favorite as seen? I have a lot of favorite as seen on television products, but the first few that come to mind, the original red copper pan was one of my favorites. The blue diamond pan, of course, you guys know, I love that thing. The Ninja Foodie was one of my favorite products. There's been quite a few. I've tested so many that it would be unfair to try to list them just off the top of my head because I know I'm gonna forget some. But there has been some really cool products that have surprised me that I absolutely love. Now there has been some major bombs, more bad products than good products, but there are definitely some good ones out there. How often do you film without pants on? Love your videos. 50% of the time. It just depends what kind of mood I'm in. Sometimes I'm tired and I'm just like, I'm not putting pants on. For what? Nobody's gonna see my... Listen, business on the top, potty on the bottom. The modern day mullet. Love the Q&A at the end. My question for you is, what is the absolute worst product you have tried? What is the best? I mentioned already some of the best, some of the worst. I'm about to do a year in review of all the worst as seen on television products for this year so far. In that video, I will only be including the products that got 0 Vivian heads for this entire year so far. For me to give it 0 Vivian heads, they were bad. So you'll see that video popping up soon. If you could give one piece of advice to someone wanting to start a business, what would it be? I would say never take no for an answer. Never take no for an answer. If one person says no, let's say you have a product, right? If one person says no, find somebody else in that same company. And if that person says no, find someone else. Listen, I have tons of tips for this, but one of the most important ones is do not take no for an answer, but you also need to have a strategy. You also need to know who you're targeting. You also need to know so many things, you guys. I could go on and on. If I could give you just one right off the top of my head is don't take no for an answer. Find someone else, find someone else, find someone else. Keep asking, keep asking. Change how you ask the question, but keep asking. If you had to pick a new name for yourself, what name would you pick? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I love my name. What name would I pick? I don't know. Don't you guys think Vivian is just perfect for me? I can't see myself being named anything else. I would pick something really exotic, something crazy. I don't know what. I've never thought about that. Vivian, I love your vibe. Keep doing you. Can you please do an MRE video? Is that those military meals? I think so. Yeah, I gotta get my hands on some of that stuff though. How old is Jedi? Jedi is 4 years young. You need to try Heritage the Rock pants. Way better than the rock you can't stand. Pinky swear. I don't think I've ever heard of Heritage the Rock pants, but I'll look for them. Why don't you try doing Wish perfumes versus real ones? Love you, Viv. You cutie. I didn't know Wish sold perfumes. I guess they do sell perfumes, don't they? I don't know. I haven't thought about that one before, but I guess we could. The only thing is, what are they putting in those perfumes? I'm afraid. I don't want to be sniffing those kind of chemicals, thinking it's perfume and it's not. That one I'm kind of iffy on. I don't know. I'll think about it. What's your motivation for doing these amazing videos? Thank you very much for thinking my videos are amazing. There's a lot of reasons why I do them. They're fun. I love to make things for you guys. I love to make people laugh. But I also like to call BS, right? And also, I hate that people get suckered sometimes. Like, I hate that. I don't want you to ever get suckered into buying products that are not what they're advertising. If you weren't filming videos about as seen on television products, what would you film about? I'd love to be, deep down inside, I want to be a mukbang. A mukbang? Is that how you say it? Mukbang? I don't know. I would be one of those eating shows if I could. But I'd gain 25 pounds after video 1, so I can't be one of those channels, but I would love it. I love B Love's life. She's my favorite. I watch her every day. I know that's crazy, but I can't get enough of her. B-Love, if you're watching, I know you're not, but if you are, I love you, man. But she is one of my favorite. If I could stay as skinny as she has stayed after all these years that she's been doing it, I think she's been doing it for like 2.5, almost 3 years, and that girl looks snatched. I always am scared to use that word, but I think that's a good thing, right? If you're snatched. She's looking good and she can eat. If that was my metabolism and if that was me, I would totally be one of those food channels. Isn't that a dream? What was the funniest product you reviewed? My banana. My banana and my willy. Oh, that's not. And my willy weight. Those were funny ones. And the secret to the banana is once you stretch it like that and it looks disgusting, you just roll it to bring it back to its original shape. I've giggled a lot with this banana. I know you do Wish, but have you tried AliExpress or Viva? I have not heard of Viva. AliExpress I have heard, and I will be doing one of those. I just haven't gotten around to it. It's on the list. You guys know my list is long, but I am gonna do it. Viva? I have to Google that. I don't know what that is. If you were stranded on an island forever and could only have 3 items, what would they be? Let me think. Oh, this is the best banana ever, you guys. Go get one. Japanese dollar store. What would they be? Wilson to chit chat with, right? Have conversations with. A mosquito net, and some kind of protection for my feet. Some shoes, some flip-flops. I know those are kind of random, but listen, when I watch Naked and Afraid, the first thing I'm gonna do when I get into the jungle is I'm gonna make some fucking shoes. You guys, your feet are critical. If you jack up your feet night 1, it's over. You ain't making it 21 days, right? So I'm always like, screw shelter. Screw covering your nargas with a leaf, right? I'm talking about make some shoes. It's hot. There are sharp things that you're going to walk around. There's snakes. There's critters. I'm saying protect your feet. As long as your feet are good, you're going to make it 21 days if you don't start crying in the middle of the night. That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to say something to protect my feet, Wilson, and a mosquito net. I think that those things, I'd make it 21 days. That is it for the question segment of this video. If you have a question for me, leave them in the comments of this video on my Instagram account. You can leave them for me on Facebook. I will collect as many as I can and then I will answer them in a future video. Alright you guys, so that is it for another Vivian Tries. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a big fat thumbs up for me in the comments down below. Let me know if you've seen a cool dollar store product that you think I should try and it might get featured in an upcoming episode. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm putting out 1 to 2 videos every week for your entertainment. Don't forget to share the video with your family and your friends. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!